Before we get started today, I just wanted to take a quick sec to think about the big picture. We're all here today participating in a really big idea. That really big idea is gracious professionalism. We are here today to show the world that we can compete, cooperate, and appreciate each other's talents. And as alliances, we can do things together that we would not be able to do independently. Are you guys ready for that? Washington State, we're used to really big ideas. A couple of examples. Think about some of the companies that have come out of our state.
Starbucks!
Starbucks. We convince the rest of the world that happily stand in line every morning to pay $4 for $3. I don't know if you knew this or not, but in 1907, a couple of young guys started this little company called the American Messenger Service.
Yes.
About 20 years later, they renamed the company UPS. That happened right here in the state of Washington. In 1916, Pacific Aero Products was started here, building wooden airplanes. About 20 years later, they renamed it to the Boeing Corporation. Right here in Seattle. In the early 70s, a couple of friends from a high school in Seattle came up with a mission statement for their little company. A computer in every home and on every desktop. Microsoft, right here from Seattle. Three companies from really three different eras that really fundamentally changed the way the world works. If you think about it, think about what UPS does. My God, I can order something from Florida and have it here overnight. Is that not cool? Boeing allows us to fly around the world. Our friends from Turkey would have taken 3 months to get here on a steamship. They'll claim it took 3 months to get here overnight, but that's the story. These are three companies that rely very heavily on big ideas, on science and technology, and on working together to solve big problems. These three companies, I invite you to go back and think of your own reasons why these three companies, I think, really changed the fabric of society permanently, and they never really worked together. What I'm excited about is we're about to unleash FIRST students on these companies. You guys going out with gracious professionalism. Think what would happen if Microsoft, Boeing, and UPS got together and figured out how to solve some of the other problems that we're having in the world. World domination, totally. So, when we say that we want you guys to go out and solve really big problems in the world, we're not just blowing smoke at you. You saw in the opening thing, the 26-year-olds that sent the man to the moon, most of those guys were from Boeing. And I'm going to leave you with this parting shot. Microsoft and UPS were all companies founded by teenagers about a year older than you. Consider that. When we're saying that you guys can go change the world, we really mean it. And we're willing to hold up concrete proof that 18, 19, and 20-year-olds can indeed change the world in a fundamental way.